The 2026 Ducati Lamborghini Panigale V4. Is this actually an iconic Ducati? Or is it merely just a $100,000 flex? This bike costs more than your first home down payment. And if you buy it for the wrong reason, you will hate owning it. By the end of this video, you'll know, is this a future collectible or the most expensive Ducati mistake you can make? Why does Lamborghini and Ducati collaborate? I mean, this is their third iteration. It started with the Diavolo 1260, the Street Fighter V4, and now the Panigale V4. I mean, to be honest, this isn't for actual enthusiasts. You and I both know the guys that buy these bikes, they don't ride. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. They're not riding these, and you and I both know that. So the question still remains, who is this bike actually for? These bikes are for those that need an identity. They want exclusivity. They want validation. But yet, will we actually see one? Because you and I both know the guys that have these, where are they? On the wall, in the garage, in an office, in a warehouse? You're never going to see them on the road. Does it feel special when you walk up to this Panigale V4, this Lamborghini iteration? Or does it just look expensive? Where's the connection? What does it do for you? What does it do for the rider? That's what I want to know. Not just a bike that looks expensive. Does it actually perform? But a bike like this, is it meant for mere cretins such as myself and others? Or is this just something that only those with Lamborghinis feel obligated to purchase because they have the means and the monetary value to do so? Is this an actual iconic machine? Or is it just gloss carbon fairings with a little bit of paint and some highlights? 916 was iconic because it changed design language. This doesn't change anything. It only refines status. Talk about real world ownership. You've got to get this bike insured. What's that going to cost? I don't know. Maybe a couple thousand? Who knows? They're going to look at the fact that there's only 630 of these. Are you really going to ride this bike up and down the street? Ma'am, sir? Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? But you bought a Ducati, right? You wanted the exclusivity, right? Well, guess what? You got it. What do you mean it's going to sit in the garage? Well, that's another question in itself. Here's the biggest question you got to ask yourself. Is it the fear of riding it or never using it? As we know, most of these types of bikes end up with the latter. They never get used. They stay in a collector's garage or on his wall or in his living room in his office. When he has all his buddies over, he walks around. Look at this bike. Look what I got. That's amazing, sir. How does it feel? That's the question. How does it feel? He can't tell you. She can't tell you. They don't want to ride it. The biggest risk with this bike isn't crashing it. It's never using it. Looking at a bike like this, let's just say it's $100,000. MSRP is only $80,000, but now tax, title, license, whatever other associated cost, who knows? I am going to say it's $100,000. Now, in that $100,000 category, what are we looking at? How about a Superleggera V4 that actually means something, that actually has value? It's a bike to be ridden. The bike was designed and built for the Isle of Man, for God's sakes. Now, what else can we compare to this? I don't know. M1000RR? Well, kind of. Except, again, it's a bike that you can actually use, and it's cheaper. What else can we talk about? Let's shoot some more out there. What about a V4R? A 2019 V4R? A powerful, amazing machine. Or what about the new 2026 V4R? That thing is even better. There's so many different comparable options of bikes that actually hit you right in the rider jacket. Why do you need to spend $100,000? You could do so much more for a lot less. But again, this bike isn't about how the rider feels, how it performs. This bike, it's all about having a conversation piece to rely on when you don't have the skill to push it. If you want the ride, this isn't the smartest buy for you. But if you want the artifact, this might be the last Ducati that makes sense. In closing, this is not a rider's Ducati. It is a statement Ducati. Buy it to have a moment of brand history, not to chase lap times.